bum bum da 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 bum bum da.
You're just gonna be dancing all in this vlog. Now she's living with the downtown man.
This reminds me of that one TikTok where they're doing the Beyonce
and
drop.
And when she dies, when she dies, it's so fire.
I'm ready.
No.
Go.
Oh God.
I'm gonna choke. You're gonna kill me.
Well, you're laughing, so
Okay.
if you just don't laugh.
What is happening?
She wants to try this, but Monique is a germaphobe, so she literally will not drink after a person,
yes.
share anything with a person, touch anything another person's touch. So we're doing this.
I don't want to try it anymore.
Oh my god, come on, waterfall
okay.
challenge.
You look like you're ready though.
I don't want to.
Yeah, you
you're
keep
literally
opening your
leaning
mouth
back
like
like
Yeah, maybe it's you're leaning away to get farther away.
I am. I don't want it. I changed my mind.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
It's very tasty.
I'll
I'll
just
do
try
it.
it next time. I'll pour it down yours.
But it's
I would never. You have no coordination.
Exactly.
You see how my hand went there?
And you already missed your mouth that one time.
Well,
And you were
one time.
drinking it normal. It's all on your chin. You caught it on camera.
What does it taste like? Explain the taste.
It smells
Christine.
fruity.
It's like it says hemp extract,
But what is
but
that?
like
mean?
but it tastes like blueberry, like strawberry,
It
like a
doesn't-
berry drink. So
It doesn't smell like what you think it's gonna be.
When
That's
you
my
hear
thing with
unicorn
sparkling
tears,
water.
Does this make you think of that flavor?
No. I mean, yes.
Like when you drink it, are you like, oh yeah,
It
that's
smells like the
unicorn
colors
Fruity.
on the can.
no,
Rainbow.
I mean
Okay.
yes.
unicorns.
But the ingredients
Anyway.
don't match the colors.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
All right. Okay, guys, it's been a day. I did not actually clean the kitchen because I had to take a COVID test. That was unexpected today. I'm like, hey, Sherm. How you doing, sweetie? So I had to do that. And I'm really tired from yesterday. So I'm just kind of like, all right. So I am like 10 chapters in to It Ends With Us. This is such a fun book, but I'm very scared as to what's gonna happen later. What can I really say right now? Like, I'm liking Ryle. I know I shouldn't, but I'm liking him, and I also like Atlas. So I'm just trying to figure out where this story takes a turn, where it goes left, because obviously Ryle does have some anger issues that we have seen. Oh, so what I experienced with Verity is I got hooked on the characters and then the plot went cuckoo bananas. So I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen. The audiobook is actually really good. I haven't even picked up the physical yet, and I'm about to go live with Rachel and Stephanie to do like some bullet journaling sprints because we all need to work on our bullet journals. So I think while I do that, I'm going to listen to the audiobook. So I'll continue with that and you guys can see how sad it gets, how crazy it gets. I don't know. I haven't watched a single vlog about this because I didn't want to be spoiled. So obviously I'm going to keep it, you know, spoiler free for y'all, but I'm really like, what happens? Like, does Ryle become abusive? Anyway, we'll see. I always like the wrong person, so in this case, are they both wrong for her? Anyway, sorry, my energy is like really crazy low. My bad. I will continue to read, check in with you guys, but so far it's a good time. Like, it is very engaging. It's not boring. Like, Colleen Hoover is obviously a good writer, so the story is engaging and I want to continue. So there you go. I'm not gonna be putting this book down anytime soon. All right, I'm gonna get into sprints. We have like a couple of minutes, so I'm gonna see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys. Yes, is this a pile of clothes that I need to fold? Absolutely. So I'm at the 50% mark of It Ends With Us, and let me tell you, it is getting stressful. This book is stressful. Okay, everyone warned me that I would be, you know, screaming, crying, throwing up, but no one really warned me just how stressful this book is. So we've gotten to like the second kind of like bad thing that has happened in this book, and I'm just feeling anxiety. I don't like it, and I don't know, I want to say I don't know if more will come, but I know that it will because I'm not naive, I'm not stupid. We've got half the book to go, so obviously something worse has to happen, and so every time these things happen, I just get more and more anxious about them. And I am trying to figure out the point of this book because weirdly enough, I thought it was a romance. I'm not sure that it is. Book of the month labeled it as a love story, but if anything, it's an anxiety story because my anxiety is an all-time high. So, you know, the end of this, It Ends With Us, it could go literally either way. You know, everything could be separated, or it could stay as it is without giving, you know, too much away. And so if I'm the drama, like if I'm, you know, an unbiased third party in this, because I am actually not unbiased, I actually hate what's happening. If that's me, then I would say that I would love for it to be like a separate kind of thing. But I feel as though if I'm Colleen Hoover, I would write a story of forgiveness and love. So I think I'm understanding why some people kind of hate this book. So we still have another half of the book to go. The audio was excellent. Highly recommend if you guys are interested in this audiobook. And it's a really quick read. So I don't think I'm gonna finish it tonight. I think I am gonna get up early tomorrow morning and read it before we do sprints tomorrow, because we're doing sprints on our channel for our book club. I will check in with you guys then. I have not cried yet, and I don't know if that's because I'm reading it on audio or what. Like, if I was reading it physically, would I be more in my feels? Probably, but I'm not crying yet. If anything, my emotions are just like straight up anxiety and anger. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Let me know what part you guys cried at. You know what I mean? Are you feeling empathy towards one of the characters, or is it, you know what I mean? Like, is the thing just so awful that it's making you cry because like you're reacting to that? Let me know, because apparently I'm heartless. Good to know. So anyway, all right, I'll check in with you guys probably tomorrow. Hopefully that made sense. Anyway, see you then.
Hello. Shocked to see my face, I bet. I'm reading It Ends With Us. This will be like a dual perspective, aka my opinions alongside Christine's. We don't rarely do this. I don't know why we don't do this. We don't really like the same books, honestly. I was wondering if you were going to be a part of my intro or Anyway, hi, I'm reading this book. starting it today, and I am ready to cry. Okay, goodbye. I am told to record my thoughts instead of telling Christine so she can read her book. I was saying that Colleen Hoover is a really great writer. Why, you ask? Because it's like I'm giving a presentation. Because she just really, what'd you say?
I say nothing. I'm literally sitting here reading.
But you said something really profound. Anyway, she gets you really hooked in the beginning. Like, she puts a lot of impactful thing from the character. Like, Verity had that one thing.
She grips you with the characters. She does characters and then she does plot. And then the plot goes crazy.
Exactly.
And that's what I've noticed from Verity and also reading this book.
Yeah.
Because you start off in the first... You go ahead and read the first line. Or not the first line.
As I sit here with one foot on either side of the ledge, looking down from 12 stories above the streets of Boston, I can't help but think about suicide.
Yes, the first line. And that's like a powerful first line.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm sorry,
wait
is
a
she about
minute.
to kill herself?
Exactly. So you're already like, girl, don't do it.
Right.
Don't do it.
Right.
And then, you know, I immediately thought back to Verity when she had that, what was it? She like someone in the, it was like a, I won't say. But anyway, it was very impactful. And I'm like, is this a trend of Colleen Hoover's writing?
It's gripping.
And she like really does something. I don't know. Anyway, pretty much what I want to say is she's a pretty good writer. I have to say
she is.
I have to say it. I don't know. She immediately writes an interesting character. I'm on page 2. I guess technically it says 4. Why does it say 4? I guess they count the table of contents or whatever. Anyway, goodbye. I'm sorry. I keep stopping. But she's like, when she's talking about how the chair must be made of marine grade polymer, she's talking about how her dad wants, you know, backed over a patio chair made of such strong material that it didn't even break. It just pretty much damaged the car. And then she's saying she must realize the guys no match for such high quality material. I'm like cackling because why? Like the things that she's noticing, it's just very funny. It really adds to the character. And I'm like, all right, you're funny. You're funny. I don't actually know this person's name. Do we know the name?
Her name's Lily.
Oh, yeah. Lily Bloom.
Her name is so silly.
Lily Bloom. Anyway, nothing really to add here. Hello everyone, I'm at my favorite place, Planet Fitness. I am still reading It Ends With Us. I'm gonna make a big dent in it today. Hopefully the gym will get my energy up because right now I'm kind of tired, you know, and it's not early, so I have no excuses. But yeah, just updating you guys. Right now I am just at the part where she's meeting Ryle and he doesn't want to be in a relationship, but they keep running into each other, and I'm like, I mean, we obviously know. I don't know who it ends with, you know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think I'm pushing it because I don't want to be upset. So I just keep reading it slowly because like the parts that are cute are cute. I already know what Colleen's gonna do to me. She's gonna have me sucked in and then just throw me back out. And I'm just not looking forward to it. I'm also not looking forward to walking into this building, but I must do both. Goodbye.
Hey, what's up? Hello, everybody. Okay, so officially, if you're hearing a little sprinkling, it's because it's raining outside. I know, it never rains in LA, so this is a weird occurrence. But I do have my window open because I just like the ambiance. And when it rains in LA, it's like a cold rain, very different from the East Coast, because the East Coast, you know, you've got humidity, it's like warm, usually, of course, unless it's the dead of winter. Here, it's always a cold rain. Like, it's never a warm rain. It's always a cold rain. So it's like comfy, cozy weather, and I'm feeling the vibes. So anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about It Ends With Us, because I finished that book. I think I'm gonna settle with a 4 stars, and honest to God, I think if I read it physically I would have probably rated it up higher, but something about audiobooks, I feel like it's easier to kind of, I don't want to say disconnect for me, but like it's a study that I maybe could do one day. But yeah, so I ended up rating it 4 stars. I did not cry. There were like some hurtful moments where I was like, oh my God. And I truly did not know what was going to happen until the end, because it could have gone either way. But yeah, I mean, the story is complete. I finished it and it was a 4 stars. And that's not to say the writing isn't good. The writing was super, super good. It's just like, I don't know if this is the kind of story that I am in love with. So I think that's why it's like not a full 5. Like, I just kind of was like, okay. Also, I don't think people should call this a romance. Yeah, and that's on that. The thing that did like choke me up was actually the author's note at the end, because Colleen Hoover based a lot of this book on like her life and her mom's life, and that really hit me, probably because it's real, right? That really hit. I was like, oh my God, this is just so sad, but like happy in the end for her. So I'm glad, and I'm glad that she got to be able to write this story about her family, like personally, and kind of express that for her mom. So that was really great. I like that a lot. Did choke up at that part. Okay, so I'm done with that book. I'm gonna be starting Olga Dies Dreaming, which is great because I'm reading this for Noelle's book club, and I've heard nothing but good things. I'm not even kidding. Everybody is obsessed with this book when they read it. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it goes. As far as I can tell, it follows Olga and her brother. Let's see, 2017. They are Puerto Rican. They have pretty much lived without their mom all of their lives because she is a political activist in some ways, and I'm not sure if she's like in Puerto Rico or if she's in New York with, like, she's in New York and she just doesn't pay attention to them. I'm not sure, but she essentially comes back into their lives later on and, you know, is trying to have a relationship with them, and they both are like adults. They're like, nah, I'm good bro, I'm good. So that happens, and then of course I think like one of the worst hurricanes ever hits Puerto Rico. Yeah, Hurricane Maria hits Puerto Rico, and so they are trying to kind of like get through that hurricane, as well as like their familial strife. I think there's like some politics in here because the mom's involved in politics. So I'm interested because I do love like a political setting when it's done well and it's interesting. So I'm ready to get into it. This is I think this just came out. Let's see, December 2021 book of the month pick, and it is, let's see how many pages. It's 369 pages. So I'm excited. Can't wait to get into it. So I will check in with you guys with this at the 50. I'm expecting to love it. So we'll see. Okay, y'all. I've officially gotten to 50% of Olga Dies Dreaming last night. I just want to say this book is unlike anything that I had expected it to be. It is so good. The writing is so good. And I think you might think that it's maybe like heavy, and you might possibly equate it to like being a little boring at some parts because of the history, right? You're trying to get that like historical part to it. But like I said, what makes it special is that the writing is so good that you almost don't realize that that's what you're reading. Character development and the kind of like family drama that's happening, it's so good. It is so good. These characters are very rich in just like depth and very well thought out. The plot is amazing. I'm not bored for a second. I'm speeding through the book, and I was reading it on set yesterday, so I got to like page 315, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like I'm nervous for the end of this book. I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm feeling the kind of nervous energy, the like excitement for an ending that I did when I was reading We Are the Brennans. So it's definitely looking like a 5-star. Like, I'm about to finish it in 30 pages or so. Definitely going to be a 5-star, like I already know that, but I am worried about the end because I'm like, what's gonna happen to the characters? So yeah, that's my check-in. It is very good. I highly recommend it. And there are some things that I'm going to touch on at the very end once I finish it about what's in the book and that kind of a thing. But like so far, the 50%, especially there are like pages that I'm taking pictures of because I'm not going to be on a live show for this book, but I want to make sure that like when I go to the live show for Noelle's book club, that like I have these pages ingrained in my brain and like in my bullet journal so I can talk about them because the writing is so good, y'all. And the way that she takes social issues and talks about racism, neoclassism, and just like liberty for Puerto Rico. It's just so good. Oh, it's just so good. That's what I want to say for the 50%. I'll check in again at 100, but I'm having a good time. And honestly, I feel like this is going to end so well. Anyway, okay, here we go. Hello, my beautiful party people. Okay, so I finally finished Olga Dies Dreaming. And y'all, it's a 5-star. It is a 5-star read. There is a lot happening in this book. I mean, there is like the family drama. There is the like history from the side of like the POV of a true like Puerto Rican, also a Puerto Rican trying to liberate Puerto Rico from the American government. Some like really good mental health rep, some LGBTQIA rep, definitely some trigger warnings, I would say. It's not like on page kind of stuff, but it's definitely mentioned, so be aware of that. And just wow. I feel like I learned a lot from this book, and that's not just like the history of Puerto Rico and like what happened during Hurricane Maria, but as far as like honestly the history in America of like, how do I like put this, like sexual health almost. Yeah, just I don't even know if I'm making any sense, but y'all, there was just so much in this book, and it's so much more than I think literally anyone thought it was gonna be. Like this is a debut. What? The writing is so good. It sucks you in literally from the first page. It was just so good. Like blew through it. I was like, wait a minute, I'm done already? I feel like I just started this book. So yeah, I definitely thought it was gonna be like daunting. I wasn't sure what to expect because I don't know, I wasn't sure what to expect. It goes from like 2017 to like the 90s, okay, and early 2000s. I hope this is making sense, but it was really good. I really enjoyed this book. Definitely a 5-star read, and I feel like it's so important. There were so many quotes in here, like I just kept writing things down because I'm like, this is genius, like this is so good, the writing is so good, and it just like makes you think, definitely makes you think. And I think also another thing I didn't mention is the woman's perspective. That's mentioned a lot in here, and just like the values of family and like the family that loves you for who you are, you know, as opposed to like the family that wants you to be what they want you to be. It all was really important. It all was really good. I loved it. Mateo, baby daddy Mateo, I love him too. I love everyone. I love everyone. I love everything. I love this book. It's a 5-star. Highly recommend. I don't even know how I could tell you to read this. Like, I just feel like everyone should read it. So good. And I think my favorite page, which is crazy, I don't even know if I've ever said this before, but like I remember, yeah, it's 179, page 179, the chapter called Stoops. That whole thing, I feel like that was when I was like, okay, this is gonna be a 5-star read. So anyway, okay, highly recommend. Book of the month, you did it again. This was so good. Okay, I don't know if I'm reading another book for book of the month, so if I don't see you guys, then thanks so much for watching, and have a great one. Please read this book. Okay, bye.
Not me being Miss Jenny Bloom. Talk about, oh, he's a doctor? Yes, he is a doctor. Now, I'm noticing some red flags off the bat, but I'm ignoring them because, again, he's a neurosurgeon. Y'all don't mind Sherman. He's acting crazy. Oh, that was him.
Playing fetch.
Yeah, I'm noticing some red flags. You know, I'm not hating the Ellen Diaries. You know, it's a different thing. I've never really thought about writing a journal to a celebrity such as Ellen. You know, but it does seem like it's helping her heal, I guess. A lot of questions. I'm still kind of in the early bits, you know, so I don't even think I'm at the halfway point. I'll check back in later. Not me reading one extra sentence. Not me reading one extra sentence from where I stopped. Please, no. Do not tell me Atlas is in this restaurant right now at this moment in time. Do not tell me that. Because I was like, why can't she say water? So I was confused. I was like, why can't she say water? Like all her mom said was he's a neurosurgeon. And I thought she was freaking out internally, like, oh my gosh, this is serious. I'm ordering 3 waters. And I was like, dang.
This is serious. 3 waters.
Like, oh my gosh, I guess it's a big deal. You know, she's never had to order 3 waters. But then I was like, wait a minute. Oh. I didn't think it was going to be like this. Why does everyone move to Boston? What's with Massachusetts?
All will be revealed if you just keep reading.
Thank you, Sage Master.
I'm just saying.
Wise sage advice. Y'all. This is gonna be some messy drama shit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's gonna be so messy. We haven't even started the other relationship. I thought it was gonna be another way. I thought it was gonna be different than this. Oh my god, this is gonna be so messy. I'm crying. I don't even know why. My eyes tearing up from the idea of drama. Like, oh my god. I'll be back. I promise I'm gonna read more pages. I can't get past this damn sentence. Excuse me. Can't get past these sentences. I can't get past these sentences. Okay. I'm not even. Where is even the camera? Okay. I'm a mess. I'm a wreck. Okay. I'm not even at anything interesting. I'm just the idea of what is to happen. I didn't think it was gonna happen so quickly, but Colleen really has me. Like, you think. Okay. I'm gonna pull it together and read this chapter. Y'all, the red flags are jumping out at me with Ryle. I know we shouldn't talk about people's names, but I'm just kidding. But like, first red flag, name's Ryle. Like, is he always gonna be riled up? Yeah, I'm corny. Then, it just gets a little odd. The first thing you think about is running over to your girl's house after working 18 hours. You want to go home for a second, put on some normal clothes. It's just giving me red flags, giving me possessiveness, and I'm not about it. But he's a neurosurgeon, so maybe he just really wants to spend the time that he has with the people that he loves, I'm just concerned, and that's all I'm going to say. So the psychiatrist is the one that gives you the medication, or a psychologist is the one? Because I already could tell you Ryle needs medication. He has impulse disorder. Okay, I'm not a medical person, but I am noticing some impulse issues. And again, red flag. His dad is a psychiatrist, so that means he's not taking his medication. I've decided he's not taking his medication, and that is my final theory for now until my theory changes. Y'all, I am living for this drama. I just got to the last Ellen Diaries entry, and craziness. Everything's crazy. Leaving the gym. Everything's crazy. All right, goodbye. This is really making me, I know everyone says this, but this is honestly one of the best journals. Like, it's really making me rethink journaling. Like, I've always wanted to be a good journaler, but maybe this is how I need to have done it. I don't know. It's just very interesting way of journaling in this book. I am liking it. And I just got to part 2, so I'm gonna stop it, get some breakfast, aka lunch, because I don't know what time it is. I think it's like 1:30, and then I think we're gonna film some TikToks, and then I'll try to knock out this book. I'm gonna watch The Goblin today, and I'm not mentally prepared to watch Goblin, y'all. So it's like I'm like doing this to myself. I'm reading a book that's gonna make me cry. I'm watching a show that's going to make me cry. I don't know. All right, let me get going. All right, so I just gave myself a major spoiler because I thought it was on one page and I'm not. And I don't even know if I should spoil it here, but what the heck? What the heck? Now, Miss Lily, I'm going to tell you now, please, whatever you do, don't move to Minnesota. I don't know what Minnesota can offer you, but I'm telling you, do not go to Minnesota. Please. Please. He's going to resent you for staying in Boston. So y'all need to make sure. Now, I know I said don't move to Minnesota, but I also didn't mean. It's just really hard. This is a lot. Because now he's going to try to hold that over you. And I do not want that for her either. All right, folks. So that wraps up It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. It was a fun time. Not a fun time, but it was a good read. It was very drama filled. I really liked how, I guess every time I talk, I can never remember what the word is. Epistolary. I'm gonna say that. Epistolary. I really like the journal entries. I like the idea of her writing to Ellen. I mentioned that during the vlog. It was very insightful. One thing Colleen is good at is making good characters. Everyone, even like the side characters, everyone seems like a fully formed person that I could see in real life. How they act, how they talk to each other, everything seemed very realistic, and that is what I really like about what Colleen does. Because I've only read Verity up to this point. Well, now I've read It Ends With Us, but I think she has a good idea of how people interact with each other. I enjoyed it. It was very moving when I read the author's note to see how her life was and how her relationship with her father in regards to domestic abuse. So I liked how she pulled, from situations in her own life and put them into the book. I recommend the book, but I do want to stress that you guys really need to read the trigger warnings because it does have some very heavy-hitting material. You don't want to just jump into something like that unawares, So I definitely recommend it. I had a fun time. It wasn't a bad book. See why everyone types it up. I see. Because it is a very moving book. That's going to conclude the vlog, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this kind of stuff, let us know in the comments. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it as well. And subscribe. You guys know. Subscribe if you want to see more of us. And hit the notification bell if you want to know when we're dropping more vids. Oh my gosh. That is me getting into the twice queue. I don't think there's going to be any tickets left, but... I'm just fingers crossed. But again, thanks for watching. Bye.